gain, it's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're setting up the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Give to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's caught. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Bruins. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Smashes through the tackle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. The short hands, it's Ferguson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Calls his own number.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
To the air, it's Nelson. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Looking for room at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the time. Oh, they blocked him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to the running game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. There he goes. At the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rowe. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Grab near the sticks. It's Flores. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so...
Makes the grab.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Grove. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
South Carolina, 13.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On the ground, it's Cox. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pulls it in. It's Cox. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cincinnati handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
the first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly complete. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now they'll run the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Okay, great.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal.
Defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Got his man. Touchdown, UCLA. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend.
Turning it on. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Tight end finds a soft spot. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Fires left. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
South Carolina, 27.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over first and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do.
Running room in the middle. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... There he goes! Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, UCLA! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
South Carolina, 35.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over first and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Flores. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Colorado State came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rams won, it's more how they won. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nelson. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it on the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Number 49, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
To the air, it's Nelson. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going over.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.